This is Three Dog.
How can I help?
Andy Borkowski here, VGS, Video Game Sophistry, the show where we talk about the world of video games, the industry, the tech, the culture, everything in it. And this game has been a bit of a cultural phenomenon, Hello Neighbor by Tiny Builds is a survival horror tongue-in-cheek kind of game. I'm going to pick up this pot, I'm going to throw it. And the basic premise is we're trying to break into this home. And as we break into this home, can we open that door? No, we can't. Can we pick that up? Yes, we can. We're trying to enter this door right here. As we attempt different machinations of, well, that's a good thing to know, getting in and out of this particular location, a neighbor will be there. And the neighbor will be watching you and learning from you. So each time he grabs you and kills you, you come back and there'll be some things there that had to do with your last run. I am going to attempt to, let's see. Oh, nope. Oh, okay, there he is. A little off there. I'm going to attempt to talk a little bit about, I guess, the Twitch industry and how it's affecting gaming while trying to commentate on a video. It's a very, very difficult skill. I know the people who do this well are deserved of their success because it is something that's difficult to do, to be both entertaining, thoughtful, have a conversation with someone, and complete a game. So this game, I think really, really speaks to the idea that it's almost built, anybody here? Specifically for Twitch. The reason I say that is because it uses a model of repetition. We're doing the same things again and again and again, learning from them as the character, our antagonist, learns from them as well. The other thing that's great is that if you were playing this in front of an audience, there would be ample opportunity for interaction from the audience, telling you to do A, B, or C, or pushing you into these scary situations, which leads, of course, to the third aspect of this game that I think really appeals to streamers. It's the opportunity to have hilarious jump scare like that. Oh, that was not planned. Again, it's a living game that notices what you're doing, and the artificial intelligence, the NPC mapping, kind of sees where you were and what you did and tries to adapt to it. I'm not doing this at night anymore. So it's fun, it's janky and weird, it has a lot of graphical sliders so you can play it regardless of what kind of computer you have. So great. My question is, though, if you're a big fan of streaming, if it's something that you do probably on, a regular basis, my question is, why do you do it? And a lot of people have given some pretty good answers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh! They do a really great job with the hard hit on the piano there. Absolutely excellent. So I think a lot of people participate in streaming, watch streaming, because they like the idea of seeing a personality taking part in a culture in which they identify. These are the games that I play, and look, this guy who's interesting and cool is playing the games as well. Let's see if I can get in here. Okay. Ooh, Faust. Faustian bargain. That's fascinating that he has Faust in here. Let's hide in here for a second. So, as you can see, very, very difficult to actually play this game and say a cogent point. So, really, really talented people. Is there anything in here that I can use? Not really. All the doors are locked. So, I think a lot of people use it because they want to see someone participating in their culture and doing it in a really interesting way, who's very charismatic, or in some cases very, very attractive. And that's fine. That's great, even. I think there's another subset of the population. Ha! Can't get me up here. Oh, I actually can't. I think I broke the game. Hold on. Come on. Sorry, I did have a point here. I think there's another subset of the population that watch it as you would sports. These are people that are excellent at mastering the mechanics. You know, you look at the top 10 most streamed games. It's League of Legends, World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, CSGO, Dota, Call of Duty, Battlefield 1, Overwatch. It's naturally competitive games. Let's try something else here. Meow. Let's see if he comes towards me. Let's see how far he'll get. Oh, we put a bear trap there? Brilliant. So, again, the mechanics here are phenomenal. People like watching Twitch games. Oh, Jesus. Absolutely fascinating. Going to the roof there. I think that's after you fail a few times. I'll grab you there. People watch these games because they see someone absolutely excellent playing at it. And that's phenomenal. And I don't think that when you make games that are competitive, it takes away from the bigger, more narratively built games like, of course, the Dragon Ages, anything from BioWare, anything from Obsidian, you know, some of the more eclectic indie titles like Her Story. You don't see a lot of streaming like that, and that's okay. But I think of a game like this, Hello Neighbor, that has a clear vision, but seems to be catering so much to streamers that I worry that other developers, that's fascinating, he closed up that door because I wanted to go in it, other developers would try to identify what their consumer base wants and build games like it. If Hello Neighbor does very, very well, how can you expect some of the larger corporations to fit a bill of hundreds of millions of dollars, hundreds of man hours? You know, AAA titles take a lot out of your life. We know that. We've known that for a while. Oh, let's keep going in here. Good. People who make games, there's that article earlier that the one of the producers of Naughty Dog said that she only has, you know, a couple big games left in her, maybe one or two. And that's a shame because those games are phenomenal and so many of them are phenomenal. Pretty exciting to be in here. So let's be very, very quiet. Oh. So when it takes that much effort, that much work in terms... Oh, what's this? Let's see if we have anything here. This has got to be the black light. That much effort and work to create something that a lot of people like. An indie title that focuses on hitting those... Oh, was that a knife on my bed? Those Twitch streamer, I guess, watershed moments can kind of take away from all that work and all of the necessity that goes into AAA titles. So my concern is when a lot of indie developers, like we have seen in casual gaming in the mobile market, when you can make billions of dollars feeding a game for one type of player, it's hard to get developers to justify spending so much money on a game that just is not, oh, that's so cool, is not for that many players. It just doesn't make sense. These are people trying to develop art, but also trying to, develop enough art that they can create the very next title. It's a machine in that way, at least in my estimation. So we're close to 10 minutes here, and I wanted to ask you guys, oh God, here we go. Are my fears unfounded? You know, we talk so much about what the identity politics of gaming, people who identify as gamers and what that means, and the importance of it, and the idea that we've been disenfranchised in some way. I understand that. We malign certain people like that dancer Zoe Berger because she's being successful while attributing some form of sexuality in what millions of other people are doing. And we don't like it because it seems wrong. But I don't think we've ever really taken a second to look at what Twitch and streaming is doing for these games that we like. If we make comparisons to professional sports, I think they're a little inane because people don't exactly get a chance to play professional sports. It's not as if they're going to invent a different sort of sport that will or won't be, displayed on television based on the success of, cricket or racquetball or anything like. Oh, he's coming for me! You'll never get me. So it's glitching out a little bit. And now he's leaving. So we never really considered that. And I think it's something that needs to be considered as the gaming dollars, the total amount of money that's in this industry continues to dwindle because it's changing. It's moving away from AAA titles. The idea of a new Mass Effect is a really, really hard thing to do. A new IP that's that big, that encompassing, that has all of these great moments that we love. I think it's hard to do in this market, and I'm wondering if the success of Twitch and other games that cater towards Twitch is hurting that as well. So please tell me what you think. I'd love to see and hear from the people that enjoy these sort of programs. If I'm completely off base, just not making any sort of sense, I want to know, because that is something that I should know, because I don't claim to understand everything that operates in this culture. I love it so much, and some of my greatest experiences have been surrounded in the world of gaming. I want to understand where it's going, and I think a lot of other people do too. What the hell is that? So please tell me, is a game like this and the Twitch phenomenon something that is good for the video game industry? Do you believe it will just lead to more successes, more mainstream connections, kind of an entering of the zeitgeist of the moral center? Or are we moving away and commodifying certain types of games at the expense of others? I don't know, but I want to find out. Andy Borkowski here, VGS.